In the constellation of great Italian art cities, Udine shines with a quiet, silvery light all its own. It does not possess the raw republican power of Florence, the ancient layered gravitas of Rome, or the melancholic water-borne beauty of Venice. Yet, Udine is profoundly connected to all of these worlds, and its unique charm lies in the way it has absorbed their influences while forging an identity that is entirely, resiliently its own. This is the historic capital of the Friuli region, a city of understated elegance, a place where the architectural language of Venice was adopted to tell a uniquely Friulian story. To arrive in Udine is to feel a sense of calm and civilized grace. It is a city of beautiful, open piazzas, of graceful arcades, and of quiet, cobbled streets. It lacks the intense tourist crowds of its more famous neighbors, allowing for a more intimate and authentic experience. But its tranquility should not be mistaken for provincial simplicity. This was once the powerful seat of a vast feudal state, a city of immense religious and political importance. And for a brief, brilliant period in the 18th century, it became the canvas for one of the greatest painters of the European Rococo, Giambattista Tiepolo, who filled its palaces and churches with his breathtaking, light-filled visions of heaven. To explore Udine is to discover this beautiful synthesis, a city with the face of Venice, the history of a patriarchate, and the soul of a Tiepolo fresco. The first and most stunning impression of Udine is its magnificent central square, the Piazza Liberta. It is often called the most beautiful Venetian square on the mainland, and the description is entirely apt. The piazza is an architectural masterpiece, a harmonious and theatrical ensemble of buildings that openly declares the city's long and profound connection to the Venetian Republic. It is a space that feels both grand and intimate, a perfect open-air salon designed for the pleasure of civic life. On one side of the square stands the Loggia del Leonello, the historic heart of the city's public life. Built in the mid-15th century after a devastating fire, it is a breathtaking example of the Venetian Gothic style. Its facade is a beautiful composition of pink and white striped marble, its ground floor an open loggia with elegant pointed arches. This was the space where the city council met, where merchants conducted business, and where citizens gathered to discuss the affairs of the day. It is a building that speaks of openness, dialogue, and a proud civic identity. Its grace and beauty are a direct echo of the Doge's palace in Venice, a clear statement of cultural and political allegiance. Directly opposite, on a slightly higher level, stands a contrasting but equally beautiful Renaissance ensemble, the Loggia di San Giovanni. A graceful loggia and the small church of St. John create a serene architectural counterpoint to the more ornate Gothic of the Lionello. But the most striking feature here is the Torre dell'Orologio, the clock tower. The tower, designed in the 16th century, is crowned by a magnificent mechanical clock. In the hour, two bronze figures, known as the Mori, the Moors, strike the great bell with their hammers. This mechanism is a direct and deliberate copy of the famous clock tower in Venice's Piazza San Marco. To see and hear it is to feel the powerful gravitational pull that Venice exerted on its loyal provincial capital. The entire piazza is a carefully composed stage set. A grand staircase leads up to the Loggia di San Giovanni, passing beneath the elegant Arco Bolani, an arch designed by the great Renaissance architect Andrea Palladio. At the center of the square stand statues of Hercules and Cacus, symbols of strength and justice, and the fountains that have provided water and a social focal point for centuries. The Piazza Liberta is more than just a beautiful square. It is a declaration of identity, a space where Udine celebrated its connection to the Venetian world while proudly asserting its own unique charm. To understand the older pre-Venetian source of Udine's power, one must climb the gentle hill that rises just behind the piazza. Here, crowned by the city's castle, is the historic heart of Friuli. The hill itself is wrapped in a powerful founding myth. Legend says that in 452 AD, after Attila the Hun had sacked the great Roman city of Aquileia, he wanted to watch his destructive work from a high vantage point. Standing on the flat Friulian plain, he ordered his soldiers to build him a hill. The Huns, so the story goes, carried earth in their helmets, and in a single night, they created the hill upon which the castle now stands. From its summit, Attila watched the distant flames of the dying Roman world. This legend, though historically fanciful, captures the deep trauma of the region's past and establishes the hill as a place of ancient power and dramatic history. The castle that stands here today is a handsome, if somewhat austere, 16th century building, now home to the city's civic museums. Its true importance, however, lies in its former role as the residence of the patriarchs of Aquileia. After the decline of Roman Aquileia and the subsequent peak of Lombard Cividale, the powerful patriarchs, the feudal rulers of the vast semi-independent state of Friuli, chose to move their seat of power to the more centrally located and better defended hill of Udine in 1238. For the next 500 years, until its conquest by Venice in 1420, Udine was the de facto capital of this powerful ecclesiastical state. The castle was its political and administrative heart, and its presence transformed Udine from a simple market town into a regional capital. From the grassy expanse of the castle hill, one can enjoy a magnificent panoramic view. The red-tiled roofs of the city spread out below, a harmonious landscape of towers and squares. Beyond the city, the view extends across the Friulian plain to the distant, often snow-capped ring of the Chiulean and Carnic Alps. This view reveals the city's strategic position, nestled between the mountains and the sea, a gateway between the Italian peninsula and the heart of Central Europe. It was in this city, with its rich history and its proud Venetian aesthetics, that the brilliant young painter Giambattista Tiepolo arrived in the 1720s. He was already a rising star in Venice, but his commissions in Udine, under the lavish patronage of the patriarch Dionisio Dolfin, would be his first truly monumental undertakings. It was here, far from the competitive pressures of Venice, that he would perfect the grand, airy, and luminous style that would make him the last great master of the Italian fresco tradition and the undisputed king of the European Rococo. To follow Tiepolo's work through Udine is to witness the city's transformation into a canvas for his celestial genius. The essential pilgrimage for any lover of Tiepolo begins at the Palazzo Patriarcale, the former Archbishop's Palace, which now serves as the magnificent diocesan museum. Patriarch Dolfin gave the young painter a series of vast ceilings and galleries to decorate, and Tiepolo responded with a breathtaking explosion of creativity. The ceiling of the grand staircase, the Scalone d'Onore, is decorated with his dramatic Fall of the Rebel Angels. It is a masterpiece of vertiginous, illusionistic perspective. Figures of damned angels tumble headlong from a burst of divine light, their bodies twisting in space. Tiepolo creates an astonishing sense of depth and movement, making the solid ceiling dissolve into a vision of cosmic drama. Next to the Duomo lies a small, almost hidden jewel box of a building, the Oratorio della Purita. In the 1750s, the now famous and mature Tiepolo was commissioned to decorate this small oratory. The space became a family affair and a fascinating artistic dialogue. The great ceiling fresco, a magnificent Assumption of the Virgin, is one of Giambattista's masterpieces. The Virgin Mary soars into a heaven of golden light, surrounded by a swirling chorus of angels. It is Tiepolo at his most triumphant and celestial.